So we are at the Target pickup spot and I got my baby back there. This is a very popular lamp lately, so I'll have to like inspect it later and make sure there's no scratches, but they only had one left, so I did pick up. I'm excited to take it home. So I thought it might be fun to show you what the mind of a decorator looks like. So I just went to Kirkland's and I was supposed to only take a picture for my YouTube thumbnail, but I ended up finding a bunch of stuff. What I like to do is when I'm in the store is I like to visualize where something might go and kind of have a place for it already. And then I'll take it home and see if I actually like it in that place. In this case, I just found stuff that I liked and we'll just see how it looks. I wanted to show you what I got and what my ideas are and kind of what my thought process is like. So I found these two prints and I love the light wood frame, and I guess that I have a green thing going on. I like that they're the same kind of design but different. I actually thought that those might go here to replace this blueprint. I'm not in love with it. I got this one from At Home and I was thinking about it here. I thought the white would look good with like the Christmas decor. I'm not in love with it, and if I'm not in love with it, I know that in a month I'm gonna hate it. So I'm gonna take this down. I think I will just return it. I could use it somewhere else in my home, but I'm not in love with it. I found this for Christmas. I think next year I want to do more black in my home for Christmas. I think that will go in one of my bookcase cubbies. Do you like that? Isn't that neat?
I love it.
Except this guy kind of looks like he's crying for help. I don't know. I got two of these green pillows. Again, I love that it's a pop of color, but it's neutral. I got this picture. It was $90. I think I got like 10% off. They had a few more that were the same kind of style, but just like a little different. Like one I saw had more dark on it. So if I got another one of those, like it might look good side by side. I was contemplating maybe changing this one out. And I will say that my style is Studio McGee meets Property Brothers. And it's taken me a long time to actually figure that out. I love the contemporary design of Property Brothers and that they can bring in color and it just flows together nicely. And I love Studio McGee with like the neutral woods, the blacks and the whites, and just like the coziness that it brings. So I try to combine those two elements in my home. I actually don't have a ton of spaces on my main level to have like a ton of pictures, which is fine. I don't want it to be cluttered or anything. I do have this one in our desk area. That was Target. So I'm just trying to look around. I do need to find something for this wall. I kind of wanted to do like maybe some wallpaper or a board and batten, some kind of like a molding. I haven't figured it out yet. And what I like to do is really make sure that I love something, because something like that is a little more permanent. And I do have my coffee bar is kind of dark over here. I went with black and some wood. So I just want to make sure whatever I do over here matches it and it flows together nicely. And then my dining room, I have a big mirror over here, and that's kind of plenty for that wall because I want to do a molding, some kind of trim. I will show you a picture of the model home of our house and what they did in this room, and it is gorgeous. I don't know if I'll recreate that or something similar. But then I have this nice big art piece here, and I love that. That's staying. Again, it kind of has that green in it. And then I have these two. These are Studio McGee, and they were also from Target, and I like them because neutral color. My dining room is pretty much all set with art. I have these two pieces out here that I like. One piece in here, I love this. This is a lady, her name is Lindsay. It's Lindsay Letters, and she does a lot of abstract art, which is my favorite. I love this. It's just gorgeous. And her story is really unique and beautiful. I do need another picture in here in the office. But I am actually debating painting the whole office this green color, which is fine, but I don't want to make too many design choices until I decide on the paint. All right, so let's check out the lamp that I got because it is a very popular lamp at Target. It is a Studio McGee one. Right, here she is. I love the texture on it and the pop of gold up here. Here's my thought process. This lamp is actually going to go over here. And it's going to replace this one, which is also Studio McGee. And I think this one is going to go over here and replace this little one that I have on my counter. It's just a little too little. And I think that nice round would look good there. So I'm going to go ahead and switch those out. I have started to paint our house this white. It was originally this kind of off-white. I mean, it's kind of creamy from the builders. And we are going to put backsplash in the kitchen. That is a whole other topic we can cover soon because the backsplash is going to go there. There was no reason for me to paint it. So there's actually a few spots. If you can see, let's see if you can see up there where the white is and then the creamy is. Again, we are doing something up there, which hopefully will be in a few weeks. And there was just no point. I'm kind of over this art piece, so maybe I'll see how that one looks here. It's a little bit smaller. I wish it was just a few inches bigger. I like it. It's very Studio McGee, but I can make the decor around it be like half Studio McGee, half Property Brothers. I think that'll work. Now I could do two. If I did two, we're gonna put that there like I did two. It is going to stick out from the edges of the table a little bit. I don't know if you can see that right there. So the two will be bigger than the table, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Usually you want it to be shorter than the table. So I'm gonna have to think about that too. Too happy because this is the second print that I've had in that area in the past less than a year, and now I'm going to change it again. So I know I have some nail holes to fill, but oh well. Alright, so let's see if these will look good here. I'm not sure. It's a little small, but I don't need something big there. I think the tree is throwing me off. But what I will do is I will live with this for a few days and see how I feel about it. My initial thought, because I'm not immediately like, yes, I love it, is maybe it's not going to work. So I'm going to hold the two pictures up for now and just kind of try to look at it. But what I will do is later I'll have my husband hold them up for me and see how I feel about them. So I am still undecided on these, which probably means they're going back. They just seem a little too narrow for this space. Something to keep in mind too is what other art do you have, which we need to move those over now that we have the bookcases up, but they're the same size. So you want to make sure that you have a good variety. So I really liked the one longer picture there, just so that it's different from those. All right, the pillows I absolutely love. I also just got this blanket. I shared that in another video. But they just add a nice neutral pop of color. Green is always good. I did keep up the black nativity, and since I know that I'm going to use more black next year, I am excited about that one. I love the Studio McGee lamp. It fits the space perfectly. It needed a taller lamp, and I do love the picture. I think it's just a little small, but instead of doing two, I'm going to show you a trick. And we are just going to grab one of my Christmas pictures for now. So just imagine that that one is hanging up. It is about in the right spot. I tried to make it even with the middle of the console, and you can just layer one or two pictures underneath it. I will probably get something bigger that's just a little too small because I want my smaller picture to actually go and overlap the bigger picture. So I will get something bigger, but it doesn't even have to be the same frame color. We will see once it's hung up if I decide that I need to, but I love it right now. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new pieces that I got from Kirkland'S and kind of seeing what my design process is. I like to take a day or two to think about things before I make a final decision. I know that if I'm iffy on it, I really need to make sure that I love it, or that I'm still iffy and it needs to go back. I plan on filming a video soon, taking you around my house and letting you know what projects I have in mind. There's a lot. Don't tell my husband, but I have a lot of things that I want to do to this house. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you back here.